As an entrepreneur, you're going to solve problem after problem after problem. It's going to feel like a never-ending stream of problems. But step one in solving a problem is properly characterizing the problem to begin with. Am I actually solving the right thing? I want to share a historical anecdote to help paint this picture better for you. Burn the boats. I'm sure as an entrepreneur you've heard that. You have to go all in on yourself, bet on yourself. Otherwise you're never going to have a shot unless you go all in. And maybe you've been told the story of Cortez and how he sails across the sea with 600 men into battle, and he arrives on the shore in what appears to be certain demise. His men are wildly outnumbered. And so what does he do? He burns the boats, and they go on to victory. And that's where the story ends. And you get all fired up and you go, hell yeah, I have to bet on myself. And so then you go and you make a bunch of huge bets, spend a bunch of money, join a bunch of masterminds, hire a bunch of people, invest a bunch of money into marketing. And then you look back, and sometimes that worked out, and a lot of times it didn't, and you're in a worse off position. Hold on, that doesn't make any sense. It worked for Cortez, why is it not working for me? Well, context matters. When we're solving a problem, we have to properly characterize the problem to begin with. And to do that, we need the proper context. Now let's get the proper context for Cortez. Before he sails off to sea, he's told, if you do not return victorious, you and all of your men will be killed for treason. So did Cortez choose the least risky option or the most risky option? If he turned around and went home, he had certain death, but going into battle at least gave him a chance. So this whole narrative about burn the boats that tells you to go all in and bet on yourself and take all the risk is actually a rallying cry to do what I teach, take the least amount of risk. Because if you blow yourself up, you take yourself out of the game. And really entrepreneurship is staying in the game to give yourself as many options as possible, to take advantage of those a couple of times a year where there's huge upside that you didn't see coming. So when we're trying to solve a problem, we always have to properly characterize it to begin with. That requires getting all the necessary context before we just start doing stuff. Otherwise we look back and we realize we just keep solving the same problems over and over and over again. And if you do that, you're not actually rigging the game in your favor.